wireframes and designs. When creating your app, it's important to map out the basic features before diving into the full design stages. Low fidelity prototypes are often basic sketches. You can see examples on the right there, and do not allow any user interaction. And they are designed to show where elements should go during later stages. And then eventually, I guess with those, a good point to make is the wireframes can really represent your feature set very well. Particularly if you're going down a front end led approach, you're not as, the back end of your system needs to work, of course, but your front end needs to have all the features, or at least access to those features for your user types. And that's where wireframes can really come in handy, because it just gives people a really good idea on where things should be laid out. You're not necessarily considering colors and whatnot at that stage. You're just making sure the features are there. That's your sort of milestone that you're trying to hit. And the user experience, the flow really comes together, because you can actually start to navigate screens much like the app will, or the web app will become. So it really starts to flesh out a lot of what has really been in writing so far. Really starts to make things come alive without you having to go wild with them. The cost can still remain low at this point, because you're not actually developing legitimate code or screens. You're just representing them effectively with hotspots. And that can still be maintained on the high fidelity designs. That's very much where designers really come in. So any sort of design ideas or how you want things to look can be subjective, but also can be considered for market research, and who, if you've, as I said, you've got a target audience, there may be a certain way you want to show off your app and how it looks, the branding, the logo, all essential parts, so that it's easily recognizable as well. That's kind of users know where they are when they're on your system. They know that they're not confused. I guess that's a really good point for the early adopters as well.